Book of Unwritten Tales 2 is back. I decide unanimously that we are all super excited. We're still playing as Ivo. We're trying to get out of the castle in the Elven Burrow. And yes, the cat's still here, shaking the entire desk. I'm sorry if that's a very annoying sound. If you're going to pass, then please pass my microphone. There you go. She just cannot decide to sit still in one place. Okay, so inventory-wise, we have a picture of Prince Lalilos still. Look at the reed head, flower, carpentry book, rod with bait, fat worms. We have the master fisher's hat on because our fishing skills is 1,000. Jug with water from the waterfall and fresh sunflower seeds. Actually, I want to go into the library. Let's see if we can do anything with the jug of water here. I have no idea. I don't think so.
Water, straight from the waterfall.
Uh-huh.
A friendly gift from nature, taken without permission.
Yeah.
The worms are happy and fat. The earth in the bonsai pot seems to have done them good. I have bait and spoon bait on the fishing line. That's as good as it gets. A book about woodcrafts, sanding, cutting, hammering, all that sort of stuff. I will only deploy this flower in self-defense, or when it could prove amusing. I don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken, then those things are called pipe cleaners. Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the opportunity to marry me off to a proper elf prince. So far, I've managed to frighten off every candidate successfully, but she's starting to lose her patience.
Okay. Cat coming through again. We have a couple stuffs, but I'm still have no idea what to do with them. Because there's basically nothing to do here except turn the sword stand forever. I don't know if there's actually a point to that. Oh my god! You just moved to the other side of my microphone. Why are you trying to move back the next second? Can I do something with these swords? Like what? What's the meaning of this? Turning the swords forever. Is it just amusing? Is there a point to it? I don't know. Guess I'll talk to people again. Or something.
Hey, cheap. I've got sunflower seeds. Want one?
Oh my gosh.
I can imagine the whole experience has made you hungry. We will get through this together, right? I'll be back.
Okay.
I've got sunflower. I can imagine we will get.
Okay, that didn't really do much. I don't know if the medicine book's gonna tell us anything more.
I wish there was something to indicate that the book was wrong, but unfortunately it's very sure, and I know it's right. I'm pregnant, and I don't know how, and I don't know why. I just know that I need to get out of here before Mother finds out. The Archmage and Seastone will know what to do.
Hmm. Right. What's up with the bird bath? Ooh, look at Spade. Hello.
That's Arbor's little Spade. He always leaves his stuff all over the garden, which of course drives Mother mad.
Well. Can I borrow it? Or just take it without, you know. Yep. Cool.
I just need to borrow your spade a moment, is that okay?
Of course. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Haha. Right. I don't know if I want to give it to him right now, but I guess I can.
I'll only give it back when I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I still can't give back the rod, which I find weird, but sure. Okay, come on, camera. Please be just a little slower. What am I supposed to do with a willow tree? I've tried to fish in the pond, but I can't.
I think I fished.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I want water from somewhere else? So confused, though. Okay, here there is nothing to do. Ah, what am I supposed to do with the water? Oh, read something to the happy willow. Okay, I guess I'll make it sad. This is a horror story.
I wonder if trees regard a carpenter as the bogeyman. It's not nice, but I'll have to find out. One can easily fell a tree with the help of an axe and wedges. In my experience, nothing beats a sharp saw guided by two men. Slish, slash! The teeth of the saw bite into the wood, and in a few minutes, even the largest tree tumbles to the ground. After this, the smaller branches and the bark are removed from the trunk using hatchets. Once the tree is sawn into several pieces, it's ready to be transported away. Wow, I feel a bit dirty. It'll be all right. You'll see.
Aww. Oh! Oh! Okay.
The only thing I can say in my defence is that is what a weeping willow is meant to look like.
So that gives us a pot of gold. Hello, rainbow.
Hey, there's a rainbow. Since the willow's branches are hanging down for some inexplicable reason, the sun is able to shine directly onto the waterfall again and is now producing a pretty rainbow over the garden.
Okay.
Others will judge whether it was worth traumatizing the willow for this, but the rainbow certainly adds a certain je ne sais quoi.
I don't know what.
There are 3 symbols on the bottom of the bowl. I wonder what they mean. They're the same ones as the columns in the throne room.
Okay. Can I... Oh wait, I dig. Maybe? Dig at the end of the rainbow. Here we go. With a mini spade. Love the hat. Love the hat. Hey, pot of gold.
A pot of gold, and no grumpy leprechaun protecting it. What a stroke of luck.
Yay! Apparently we're just gonna leave the spade. Cool, so we have that. Still need the password, which means we need lots of water.
You're having a good time.
What can I...
I don't need your spade anymore. I've put it over there.
Ah, that's great. And you've dug a lovely hole, too, right in the middle of my lawn.
Yep.
Ah, sorry about that.
Oh, what the heck. I'll plant it with something.
I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
Well, you know, it's good to have a hole in the lawn once in a while. What am I supposed to do with a pond?
I think I fished enough today. There are other things to do.
Why can I still look at the pond?
People in Seastone believe that throwing gold coins into a well or pond brings luck. The Archmage says that the Sewage Guild started that rumour.
Haha.
People in Seastone...
Why can I still look at the pond? Ah! Why is pond looking? Something I can do. Oh, it's actually already full with water before the animation. Ah. Okay. I now have water. What do I do with it?
Nothing for it. Have to talk to Pa.
Oh.
I'd better take the hat off. No need to complicate matters further.
Aww. But hat.
Ivo, I thought that we'd agreed that you would stay in your room.
Oh, really?
I'm no longer a little girl who can be shut up in her room.
No? How did you get out of your room? Did you trick Cheep Cheep and then climb over the balcony? That sounds very grown up.
It's also not very grown up to lock someone into their room. Seriously, I do not feel that that is grown up.
I just left my room to do a bit of training.
Mm-hmm.
You said yourself I've put on a few pounds, and I'm not going to get rid of them by lying around on my bed all day.
Where does this sudden insight come from?
I can't keep asking myself what to do with my life. Perhaps marriage isn't such a bad idea.
It most certainly isn't. And if you train diligently, I'm sure Prince Lalilos will like you a lot.
I don't care a crud.
Of course. Fine.
I would love to help you, but I'm most dreadfully busy.
Awesome.
A kind of epidemic seems to have broken out in Seastone.
An epidemic in Seastone?
It's strange. We're getting reports from the whole of the Middle Kingdom. Objects and beings have been changed.
What do you mean?
The situation isn't clear. It appears as if some kind of terrible power is gradually moving through the whole land, changing it. Do you remember the story of the Nothing? A big blackness that gradually swallowed a fairy kingdom bit by bit.
Of course.
This time it is much worse. It is pink.
An
What?
epidemic in Seastone. Is it wise for me and it to go there? On the other hand, Wilbur and the Archmage are in Seastone. Perhaps I can help them to fight the epidemic in exchange for them helping me with my problem.
It's pink!
I can blame Mother for a lot of things, but not laziness. On the contrary, she does the same work as 3 people put together, because she doesn't trust anyone to do it as well.
I'm sorry, it's me. I'm the epidemic. Oh, we can get water from here. Okay, cool.
Only priestesses are allowed to get water from the well.
Oh.
Up to now, my mother hasn't tried to make me into a priestess. If I'm lucky, she never will.
I think I'm gonna go get some water anyways.
This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl in the garden. No idea what it means. That's Mother's area of expertise. This symbol's on the bottom of the mirror bowl.
Hey, Daddykins.
Pa doesn't like getting up early. He always says he needs lots of sleep, but he's never said why. Hey, Pa, the day started ages ago.
What? Oh, Ivo, how's my favourite daughter?
I'm your only daughter.
Oh, that I had 100. You are and will remain something very special. The other 99 will be as well, though.
Pa, you're nuts.
He's been sleeping for so long that the tree is like, you know, things are literally living on him.
Isn't it a wonderful day today? Again.
Just as the caterpillars cough in the morning dew. Yet, something seems to be troubling you.
She locked me up like a small child.
Have you argued again?
She started it.
She loves you.
And she only wants the best for me. How can it be best for me if she constantly criticises me and forces me to do things that I don't want to do?
She believes that this will help prepare you for the life that awaits you.
I'd just like to decide for myself.
I know. Your mother just doesn't understand that, because she never had that choice.
Oh.
You are always defending her. Doesn't she drive you mad too?
Naturally.
Then why don't you tell her?
Does the gnu talk of spring when the shadows are tickling the squirrel?
What?
I love her. It's just a phase. She'll change.
Oh, really?
And if she doesn't change, then I will not love her any less. I love you both as you are, warts and all.
Mother wants me to marry this Prince Lalilos.
I did hear about that.
Is that your wish too?
All I wish for is for you to be happy.
Haha, so I'm not going to marry him.
Unfortunately, not all wishes are granted.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You are an elf princess. You will need to marry sooner or later. It's just when and who. I'd rather just leave that to Mother Nature.
I wish you could convince Mother of that.
I fear her faith in your taste of men has been shaken a little since... Well, you know. She wants to prevent your heart being broken again. That's why she is choosing someone that she thinks is right for you.
Pa, would you have used the artifact of divine fate, or would you have hidden it like we did?
I think that too much power can corrupt any one of us.
But you have great powers, and you've never used them for evil.
I could have cured diseased woodlands with the artifact, cleaned rivers in the air. And then what? Then I might have chased away the lumberjacks and destroyed the factories of the dwarves.
I could have helped a lot of humans.
Things take time, Ivo. If you force change before its time has come, then it won't last.
Enlighten me, Father.
The striped kakadu and the limping squirrel, denied by those who are unwary, are confusing to those weak in the head.
That is interesting. I need to tell you something, Father, but I'm not sure how.
You shouldn't worry too much. It's not good for the baby.
You know.
Has a zebra got stripes?
How can it have happened? Why?
I don't know. Is that important?
Yes.
It is. I want to know what's happened to me.
Then look for the answers, my little bud.
How can you be so calm about it?
Because I know that everything will be fine in the end.
And if it isn't fine?
Then it is not the end.
If it's not fine, it's not the end. I like that.
If you don't know what the pregnancy's all about, then I'll have to travel to Seastone and ask the Archmage.
The fact that I don't know means that you did not get pregnant by natural means. And if something does not conform to the laws of nature, then it must be magic. No one knows more about these things than Alistair.
We agree then.
Like snails munching cabbage. Only Your mother isn't going to permit it.
I know, but I'll work on that. Hypothetically, if Cheep Cheep had to transport something heavy through the air, how could I help him do it?
You could ask me to give him the necessary strength, which you have just done, have you not?
Really?
Of course, but the effect would not last long enough to transport you to, let's say, Seastone.
He doesn't need to do that. It's just a short distance.
All right, bring me some sunflower seeds.
Already done.
I have a few sunflower seeds. Here.
Good. Keep still.
That's it.
Just give Cheep Cheep these seeds to eat shortly before he starts on his journey.
Thanks. Whatever you did to those sunflower seeds looked like magic to me.
Oh no, it was the opposite of magic. Nature, life, pure life.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
Listen to the wind in the willows and the mole and the toad. They know the answer.
I've got quite a lot to think about.
Goodbye, little daughter.
I like her
See
father.
you later, Father.
I like her paw. Alright, let's pour the water out of this. And go try to get some water from the moon thingy. Apparently we cannot. Oh man. I don't know. Can we talk to the queen about anything? I don't know.
Mother?
Yes, Ivadora.
Those symbols on the columns, what do they mean?
First your insights concerning your wedding, and now an interest in the spiritual. You do surprise me. The 3 symbols depict the 3 different forms that water takes. They are important in many rituals. Water that falls from the sky.
Waterfall?
Water that springs from the earth.
Okay.
And water that is bathed by moonlight.
Well, that's this.
Oh. When you married Father, how long had you known each other?
Just a few days. I fell in love with him instantly. He was the wisest and most handsome elf that I had ever met.
And if you hadn't loved him, or if perhaps you hadn't even liked him?
Then I would have married him anyway. It is the duty of the princess to secure royal succession.
Whether she wants it or not?
You didn't want to go to school either. Today you can play music, paint, speak a dozen different languages, and have realized what a gift education is. Please, just trust me. Sometimes only parents know what's best.
Sometimes, yes. Doesn't mean 110% always, though I do agree with the education part.
Do you know what can be done to fight the epidemic in Seastone?
Done? Nothing, my darling. It's a matter for humans. We will only observe.
How hard would it be for us to actually help solve a problem for once, instead of waiting for it to solve itself?
If Alistair needs my advice, he can ask me, and up to now he has not done that.
But...
I'm not going to interfere.
You told me earlier about the different forms of water. What does it actually mean?
Not all water is the same. It changes. If it bubbles out of a spring, then it is spring water. Then it turns into stream water, perhaps into river water, and then sometimes later into sea water. The voice of water changes, its soul.
And if different forms of water are mixed together...
Then you can create water with powerful magical properties. But it's not as easy as you might imagine. Water is constantly changing its form. Rain is water from the sky, but as soon as it lands in a puddle, then it becomes common puddle water.
Do you really think that I look fat?
You aren't really fat, my darling, but you aren't perfect either.
Thanks.
Do I have to be perfect?
No one is perfect, but that doesn't stop us striving for it. Once you are happy with yourself, then you become overindulgent. Dissatisfaction can take you far, my darling.
That sounds like the most horrible life to live ever, to be constantly dissatisfied with yourself because to push yourself? That might explain the bitterness of our mother.
Why do you want me to marry this particular prince?
Because I think that will be best for you.
Really?
And if I don't like him?
Then you will learn to love him.
Oh, really?
Why can't I fall in love first and then marry?
And what happens if you don't fall in love? You won't ever marry then?
Yep.
Don't be childish, Ivadora.
I'm actually not sure about who's the childish one here. Or if her mother's just very, very set in her perspectives.
See you later.
Don't pull a face like a wilted willow, Ivo. Smile.
Okay, so basically, Mother is all about suppressing your real self, and yeah, just, you know.
If that isn't water bathed by moonshine, then I don't know what is. The only problem is, Mother guards this water like treasure and stands directly next to it.
Meh. Daddy maybe can help, I don't know.
Pa?
Yes, Poppet?
Nothing.
I've got quite a lot to...
Goodbye.
See you later.
Alright, how do we get her out of there? Whee! I wonder if he'll have any comments on it.
Pa?
Yes, Poppet. The exact opposite of fashionable. Therefore it must be very useful.
It makes me a master fisherwoman.
Ah, you could have become one of those if you had fished for a few hundred years.
Meh.
Now the hat has robbed you of all that pleasure.
I've got quite...
Good.
See you...
Maybe we can make our mother walk away from the throne room to find us a hat because she's so obsessed with us being dissatisfied with ourselves or whatever.
Mother?
Yes, Ivo? What in God's name have you got on your head?
My fishing hat. Smart, eh?
Take that thing off before someone sees you.
That stuff in the moonwell. That's water bathed by moonlight, isn't it?
Of course it is, my darling.
Could I take some of it?
It is holy water. We only use it for special occasions. What do you need it for?
I'm thirsty? It's for a ritual.
I'd like to carry out a ritual. I need some water that has been bathed by the moonlight for it.
Really? What sort of ritual?
I want to cast a spell over the mirrors that I can hopefully answer some of my questions. I want to become one with the cosmos to see the future and the past. It is a surprise?
Well, it's just, really...
What do you want to use the water for?
Oh, forget it. About the moon...
What do you need?
Really?
Ritual?
I want to become one with the cosmos and nature and, to see the future and the past. So do the things that you do.
But child, you'll need centuries of training for that. Only priestesses can use moonwell water for spiritual journeys.
Meh.
About...
What do you...
I need it for a potion. It's one of the most important ingredients.
Really?
Want to blow as much air as possible into the water and then sell it for lots of money. Ha!
Well, the moon water's a particularly pure and clean water. I thought that it could form the basis of a beauty potion.
It is true that this water is purported to have healing powers.
I didn't want to trouble you with this, but then I thought, if I'm meant to be looking my best for the prince, then such a potion wouldn't do any harm.
Lulz.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have a vessel? May the Moonwell water give you the help you need to become more beautiful, just as it has always helped me.
Oh my god. Yup.
See you later.
Don't.
Yeah. Okay, so now we need water from the earth. Maybe the pond? I don't know. Maybe we can dig for water? I'm not sure. Moon water. Here we go.
Right. Now water that has been bathed in moonshine. That must mean the water that's come from the moonwell. Aha! That's got the second symbol to glow.
Now we just need water from the earth.
You're having a good time,
What can...
I need a special sort of water arbor. Can you help me?
A special sort of water? Now, who's been dreaming that stuff up then?
Arbor, please help. I need water that spills out of the ground.
There, the waterfall. As much water as you want.
Oh, it's not that simple. That water's changed. I need water directly out of the earth.
You elves always like to make things complicated, don't you?
Yes.
You got a container?
Yes.
There you go. And don't start telling me that this is some kind of snot water or the like. This be tip-top quality groundwater.
Should work. Thank you.
Oh.
I have to get on. Don't work too hard.
That I won't.
It's not water. I guess he's technically ground, so...
Let's hope that Arbor's donation of water that spills from the earth will work. It hasn't really spilled from the earth, but it is groundwater, and it's never seen the sun.
Oh dear.
Now all the symbols are glowing. Hello? Are you there?
I'm always there.
Oh!
I did summon you, but I don't really know anything about you. Do you live in the water, or are you the water?
No, the water is just a reflective surface. I live on the other side of the mirrors.
Okay.
I see what happens in front of mirrors. To you, they are simple reflections. To me, they are the window through which I view your world.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So you live on the other side of all mirrors. Does that include the one in my bedroom?
I can look through any reflective surface. I see all.
You do close your eyes, when it's the decent thing to do, right?
I see all.
Yes, understood. But if someone's undressing in front of their mirror or doing embarrassing things that no one else should see, you do look away, right?
I can see into the furthest reaches of the world. I see the good and the bad, the beautiful and the abominable.
You saw me giving an imaginary harp concert in front of my mirror.
I count that amongst the abominable.
And Mother and others summon you to ask your advice.
I wouldn't exactly describe it as asking. They know how to reach me via one of the mirrors. They want me to give them information, and if I don't answer, they just stand there and stare at me.
Lol.
So you help them.
That is the question, is it not? Do I have an interest in supporting either one or the other side, or Would I rather watch a catastrophe unfold?
So you'd pour oil onto the fire just because you want to watch the flames?
I could, but mostly I restrict myself to watching. I love to see how things develop. I can't abide when things come to a standstill. That's when I'm always tempted to give someone a shove in the right direction.
I'm standing still. Shove me.
I cast a spell over you single-handedly with no help.
You had help, you just didn't realise it.
No, I did it by myself.
I'm the all-knowing seer. I'm telling you, you are wrong.
Are you really all-knowing?
No, but it sounds better than I am the seer who saw more than any other being in the world and yet didn't see all.
There's talk of an epidemic in Seastone which is spreading. Do you know anything about it?
It is not an epidemic.
Well, what is it then?
It's something that you get involved with.
Of course it is.
Can you see into the future?
Stories repeat themselves. Other places, other participants, but the course remains the same. Good fights evil.
Why am I pregnant?
You are pregnant?
Should you not know that? You being the nearly all-knowing oracle.
I didn't see that. When did you get pregnant?
I don't know.
I'm asking you.
Stupid romance. A woodland glade, a bed in the cornfield, not a mirror in sight. Couldn't you and mate have done that somewhere else?
Done what?
Yes. Nothing at all, princess.
I need today's password for the Woodland Realm Border Watch. Do you know it?
Of course. Your mother told the commander of the guards when she was standing next to the mirror surface of the moon well.
Can I have it?
Absolutely. I want to see how this develops. And there are quite a few surprises awaiting you in Seastone.
Which, of course, you're not going to tell me about.
Nope.
They wouldn't be surprises if I told you about them.
By any chance, is the password melon?
How do you know that?
Stories repeat themselves. Do you not know that? Thanks for that unsettling conversation. I have to go.
Yes, you must. Yes, but I didn't mean that. You will seek me out before this story ends.
You mean to say you will see me and follow my every move?
Yes, you will want to help a friend in need and won't know how to.
Really?
That's when you will seek and find me. In a flying town, in a house with no corners.
Where will I find you?
Till then, Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm. But we will see each other again soon.
But, oh...
I like how the subtitles were completely off there, but awesome. We're way over time. But yeah, that was interesting. So we got the mirror and everything. So we're almost out of here. Whoa! Alright. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.